I am Sam the Zest Balessa. Hopefully, the AI scriptwriter picks up that a little more clear than the last time. They tried to just combine my name, like send me a picture. It was something like that. I don't know.
To start, guys, I would like to apologize for our last episode not yet being on Spotify. It will be soon. The audio got all screwed up from when I miserably failed and knocked over the audio interface, which screwed up our audio. So
You can still watch it on YouTube.
it is still on
should Still be
YouTube.
fine.
The audio is a little janky on YouTube, but I'm gonna try my best to make it sound a lot better. So
We've changed the setup around a little bit to remove the ways for Mike to destroy the set.
yes. So I'm on this side this time.
We've contained his rage, or I guess enthusiasm for Burger King. You are more excited, probably.
Sam, where do we go this week?
Well, last week we had Burger King, so naturally we have to get the Queen. So we went to Dairy Queen, which I learned Dairy Queen very popular in Minnesota recently.
Interesting.
Did you know that, Mike?
I did not know that.
I went on a trip to Minnesota a couple years back, and there were Dairy Queens all over, which really confused me because what do all the commercials end with here?
That's what I like about Texas.
Exactly. Every Dairy Queen commercial ends with that, which might. Bravo, way to go, Mike. On that one.
Thank you.
So I was very confused why Dairy Queen was so popular in Minnesota. I guess they are like based out of Minnesota, or that's where their headquarters are. They have some sort of presence up there. I always thought it was more of a Southern thing, let alone a Texas thing. But
Right.
Here we are.
Yeah, they definitely. I think from what I've heard, they changed the commercial based on, what region they're in and everything.
So maybe up there it ends with DQ. That's what I like about Minnesota. Doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
It does not.
If you're in Minnesota, let us know what your Dairy Queen commercials are. Maybe they're on YouTube. We'll find out the way.
Okay, now I'm trying to get Google to work so I can get a little history of Dairy Queen, get some info on it. Let's see.
Got to get the rundown.
The rundown.
Otherwise, I'm just going to make it up.
Gonna make it up.
Once upon a time, there was a Dairy Queen. She loved dairy.
Hold up. How did she become the Dairy Queen?
She just was. It's kind of like God. There just always was a Dairy Queen. And she wanted to start a restaurant where people could buy ice cream, but people needed to eat food before they could eat that ice cream. So they decided that they should go with steak fingers because why not? Nobody knew what a steak finger was, so they moved to burgers.
I think you nailed it.
Yep, that's the lore.
Now I'll tell you all the real lore.
What do you mean? I just did.
Okay, so interesting about what you said earlier. It says International Dairy Queen Incorporated. Yes, that's the name. It's not just Dairy Queen.
International
Dairy Queen Incorporated.
IDQ.
Is an American multinational fast food chain founded in 1940, currently headquartered in Bloomington, Minnesota.
There we go, Minnesota.
So he was right.
You know who told me that? Isaac Aldrich. Remember Isaac?
Yo, shout out Isaac Aldrich.
Isaac, shout out to you. He used to work at the Dairy Queen we went to.
He did. I remember seeing him there.
For a little bit when it first opened.
I've not seen that guy probably since middle school.
He's in Temple now.
Temple.
Yeah, he's a teacher. Shout out Isaac.
Shout out Isaac. First Dairy Queen was owned and operated by Sherb Noble. What a name.
Sherb Noble?
Sherb.
Wow.
It was first opened on June 22nd, 1940.
You think his full name is Sherbert?
Sherbert. It was opened in Joliet, Illinois. So the first one was open in Illinois, even though it's headquartered in Minnesota. Serves a variety of hot and fried food, as well as original frozen dairy products that vary from location to location.
I don't know what I just unplugged, but I unplugged something.
Oh, it's just the charger for the laptop.
Okay, good.
Let's see if it has anything else interesting.
There's an outlet right where my knees are, so I'm gonna.
It's a private company, so you can't own any part of Dairy Queen.
Dang it!
The president and CEO is Troy Bader. Bader.
So to work for this company, you have to have a name that's close to a normal name, but isn't, is what I'm hearing.
In 1987, IDQ bought the Orange Julius chain. So do you remember? You've seen like Orange Julius and Dairy Queen? Right?
I'm familiar with Orange Julius. I have never personally seen one.
I don't think I might have seen one in the past at some point at some random mall.
They really were in malls, weren't they? At least from what I've been told. What the elders have passed down about Orange Julius.
IDQ was acquired by Berkshire Hathaway in 1998.
Warren Buffett owns everything.
In the 1990s, investors bought Dairy Queen stores that were individually owned, intending to increase profitability through economies of scale. Vasari LLC became the second largest Dairy Queen operator in the country and operated 70 Dairy Queens across Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. When stores were not profitable, the firm closed them. On October 30th, 2017, Vasari LLC filed for bankruptcy and announced it was closing 29 stores, including 10 in the Texas Panhandle.
Whoa, so that was a dark day in Dairy Queen history.
And here's what it says. In the U.S., the state with the most Dairy Queen restaurants is Texas.
Okay, so we do at least have the most.
The state with the most Dairy Queen restaurants per person is Minnesota.
Ooh, so that's going with the advanced metrics here.
So that may be like it's more popular in Minnesota.
Maybe. I guess we also have the square mileage. We just have more room for Dairy Queens.
Correct. All right. So it is our burger season. So Dairy Queen, I guess, does fall into the burger category because they do have burgers.
They got burger. I think they're more well known for their desserts.
They are more well known for their ice cream.
The Blizzard.
Wow, that is a wet. Ooh, you see all that?
It's real condensation right there.
That's I need a napkin.
That's a soppy burger. It's leaking. I don't know if I want my burger leaking.
Okay, so that must be the big one. Now we got these are our originals.
The big one.
Save it. Nope, this is the big one. I think that's yours.
Okay.
So I'm gonna save
I get the soppy burger? Or are they all soppy? Maybe it's just melting.
I think it's the condensation, the steaminess from in there.
It's real steamy.
So let me open this and make sure.
Ugh.
So we got the Hunger Buster.
Soggy?
Hunger Buster Jr., I think is what it's called.
Yeah, that's what they call their regular burgers. So like Burger King has the Whopper, Dairy Queen has the Hunger Buster.
There is no cheese on this.
There's no cheese.
I think it comes without cheese. Maybe I forgot to ask for cheese, but let me grab a slice of cheese.
Maybe. Yeah, that bun is moist. It's rough. I also don't have cheese, so I don't think it comes with cheese on the regular junior one.
Would you like some cheese?
I think I'm okay. This is how they decided to give it to me. So
right.
I'm
gonna stick to taking it the way it comes, huh?
Yep, that's the story of my life. Taking it how it comes. We will see.
Okay.
At least I hope the cooks in the back, it wasn't their first day, because the cashier, it was definitely her first day.
Yeah, or she'd only been working there for like a couple days or so.
It's a big old Texas, bless her heart. She did her best.
I felt bad for her a little bit.
I did too. I almost left her a tip because I felt really bad. But then I remembered, why would I tip somebody at a Dairy Queen? So
this particular Dairy Queen also had a sign that said like, "Please be patient. We are understaffed, so please be patient with the staff that showed up." And we get that.
Yeah, they got the food out in a reasonable time.
They did. Yeah, we got our food pretty fast. So, clearly she just was probably new and didn't quite fully understand how to
work the register,
enter certain things in.
Yeah.
But yeah, give her the benefit of a doubt.
She did great.
She did. She made sure we got everything.
She did.
Real quick, drinks. I got Dr. Pepper. He got Diet Dr. Pepper.
Little sweet. It's the sweet taste of Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's nothing real special. I guess we'll find out if they have anything else special in the menu deep dive.
Yes, we will.
Let's try this burger.
I didn't want to order anything special because of how much she was struggling with the cash register. I don't really want to pick up my burger. It feels like it's going to fall apart. Okay.
It tastes like a burger to me.
That's good. That's better than not tasting like a burger.
Now, in the past when I go to Dairy Queen, I feel like I have it reminds me of something different every time, which is weird. I've gone times where it kind of reminds me of Sonic's burgers.
Okay.
And times where it kind of reminds me of like Burger King. Like it's got like a flame grilled taste.
Oh no.
But I don't know.
It's been
Maybe it's a cross between the two.
I don't think that's necessarily terrible. It's been a minute since I've had a Dairy Queen burger.
I think we established that you don't necessarily hate Burger King. It's just not. It's not your type of burger.
True. I got my burger however it comes. So there's like mustard, lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion. Pretty standard burger, I guess. Most restaurants would probably call this a deluxe.
Oh, I smell that mustard.
It's going to get you, Mike. It's going to get you. Oh, watch out. All right, here we go. The patty's kind of thin compared to...
It is. Of course, this is a junior, so we'll be left to be fair there. What you think?
That's still pretty good.
That's pretty good?
It's still pretty good. And I took a bite from the moistest section, kind of expecting the worst. Nope. That's pretty tasty.
Yeah, I've always liked their burgers they're slept on.
Good pickles. Very crunchy, good size. The mustard's good. I know Mike doesn't like the mustard. That's good. I'm going for another bite.
So would you say
Oh, there he goes.
There we go.
There we go. Samuel L. Jackson, everybody. Thank you for appearing on the podcast, Samuel. Yes, I would say
our first celebrity guest.
I would say this is a tasty burger. This is probably the best burger we've had so far as a standard straight up burger. Compared to the Whopper, compared to the double cheeseburger, I would take this. The old Hunger Buster.
I think I do like this better than the Whopper. I don't know what it is. Like, it's like if you took a Whopper and improved on it, made it give it a little more moisture in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree that sometimes Burger King can be a little dry. But I love Dairy Queen's burgers. If you've never been to a Dairy Queen and had their burgers, like most people just go for their ice cream, go ahead and try their burgers.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What's that?
In-N-Out.
Oh.
The patty's not as fresh or thick as In-N-Out, but it kind of is giving me In-N-Out vibes with the size. Now, granted, this is the junior size, and In-N-Out just has their regular size. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. In-N-Out's also half the price, but
it is.
This is still a good burger. I am pleasantly surprised. If you had asked me 10 minutes ago how this burger was going to be, I would have said not impressed.
It's a good start then.
It's a good start. Good start.
Now, next on our list, I'm going to take this off so I can use this.
Yes, please.
As
your counter is going to get soaked.
Probably, but that's what kitchen cleaner's for.
True.
Now, this is, so as you know, we always try and do like a specialty burger that they have.
Mm-hmm.
This is what was it called?
This is the Jalitos burger.
The Jalitos Ranch Burger.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jalitos Ranch Burger.
Now, I believe Jalitos,
Let's take a look.
I want to say they're like fried jalapenos.
That's kind of what the vibe I got. Because Ito would mean small. So kind of like a small jalapeno.
Ooh.
But I did see you could order a side of Jalitos.
You could, yes. So you could get that as a side.
So it looked kind of fried. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful on the burger. I didn't see the ranch. I don't know if it's definitely on the
it's
paper.
Coming out here. Yeah.
I wonder if it's like a regular buttermilk ranch or if it's like a spicy ranch.
Okay, so I know I don't usually do too well with spice, so we have paramedics on standby.
Yep.
This okay, so that's a single burger.
Yes, it's a single burger.
As
It's
you
got the
can see
Jalitos. Sorry, Instagram.
Got the Jalitos in there.
And ranch.
Ranch and lettuce is what it looks like. And this is about twice the size of the Hunger Buster Junior. This is like...
The bun integrity is a lot better here. It's not soaking.
Yeah. You want to go first?
I will go first. I feel like it needs more color. It's not a very colorful burger.
It's not, but I mean... I don't know. You're going mostly for the taste. So, what you thinking?
It's doesn't have that same crunch. It's not crunchy. So the peppers might be fried, but they're not like a crunch to them.
Oh wow,
Mike likes it apparently.
that's
The,
pretty tasty.
the spice is late.
Oh yeah, the spice is coming.
You don't get it immediately. It comes in late. It's very sweet compared to what I expected.
It is, yeah. It's like a sweet jalapeno.
Yeah. I don't really taste the ranch either.
No, yeah. I feel like maybe the ranch is doing a lot of work to counterbalance the heat.
Maybe.
And yeah, I wish it was a little crunchier, but I think something tells me they like steam their burgers.
Yeah.
Because you're getting a lot of that steam coming off, and just it kind of reminds me of if you saw my live stream on Instagram this week, I had White Castle this week, and White Castle does steam their burgers. So you get like a really, really soft bun. You get a lot of steam coming off of it.
Mm-hmm. That's the word. It's soft. It's a really soft burger, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's just a soft burger.
That it is.
It's decent. It's a decent addition.
Oh, if you need ketchup, we got
I
plenty
respect
of
the
that.
effort.
All right.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get fries and onion rings and all that.
We sure did. So I got so I'm just gonna
Wow.
say this for the rest of the season. Onion rings are better than fries.
I disagree.
That is my hot take.
I disagree. Are we about to fight? We throwing down?
We'll say we just have our favorites.
We made the complaint last week with the halvesies, right? Or is
Oh
that what that
yeah.
was called?
So
We went the whole episode complaining Burger King forgot our half and half fries and onion rings. And then after we recorded, we realized the onion rings were under the fries
There were.
at the very end.
So we did not get to try the onion rings live, but we did have some.
They were pretty good.
They're good. They're just good standard onion ring.
Especially with that
The
the
zesty,
zesty sauce. Yeah, that was a good. Those onion rings look awesome. Those
These
look
do.
a lot better than the Burger King ones.
Oh wow, that is like they're all entangled there.
You have your own set of onion Olympics right there.
There we go. I'll go for a fry first because
Ooh.
fry is kind of the standard.
So-
Everyone has it.
They're good sized. I really like the color of those fries.
Very similar to Burger King, just less salty, I think.
There's the fry. They're a little cold right now, but
It's not so unsalted that I feel like it's bland. It's got a good flavor still.
you know what I didn't like when I took the bite? It kind of stretched.
Yeah.
It had a little elasticity. There's your big word. A little
I think,
elasticity. Ooh, look at that. It's like a Chinese finger trap.
I think that comes with it being in that steamy bag. Now this one feels a little more structurally sound.
It's my overall vibe of everything so far is steamy, soft, and chewy. Still tastes good.
I did get a little bit of a crunch there.
We can't edit in the crunch, unfortunately. Crunch. It's kind of like fried jerky.
Fried jerky?
Yeah. Potato gum.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. These could be, if anything, just crispier.
Yeah. I think they're plenty salted. They're not overly salted, but they're not to the point where I'm like, these need salt. They got
Right.
enough.
I will tell you also from experience, White Castle fries have 0 salt on them. And they're still better than In-N-Out fries.
That's not hard to do.
It's really not.
We gotta try the onion rings next.
We do. We're gonna try for the onion rings next. Go ahead and get you an onion ring.
I will get myself. I won't go for the biggest one. I'll start with the.
Actually, only in recent years really started to get into onion rings, and now I will usually pick onion rings over fries if given the option. It's just so flavorful.
Feel like you get more bang for the buck with the fries. I'm not gonna lie.
You do, but I think onion rings are a little more filling.
I could see that. I usually don't get as many onion rings as Dairy Queen gave us. That's a good size, good amount of onion rings. Do we have any sauce to dip them in other than ketchup?
We do
No.
not.
Okay.
I don't think they have any like specialty sauces.
We're going raw with the onion ring. I guess we have the gravy.
The gravy.
I don't know how onion rings and gravy would be.
Yeah, we'll pull the gravy out in a little bit.
Mm.
It tastes like a pretty standard onion ring. It's really good, really crunchy.
That's a great onion ring.
This is the crunchiest thing we've had so far.
Good breading. Sweet onion.
Mm.
It needs a sauce to dip in. That's all it's missing.
Oh,
Where's that zesty sauce from last week? That was pretty good.
I don't think we have any more, unfortunately.
Aw,
I should have brought some of the zesty zing sauce with me from Chicago.
there you go.
Just bring it in my travel bag, my little toiletries bag.
There you go. No more than 3 ounces.
No
Clear
more than
bag.
3 ounces.
This is pretty good. I think these are the best parts so far.
Those are great. I do really like the burger too. Like, I'm not gonna discredit the burger.
I would say the burger and the onion rings out of the 3 restaurants we've had are definitely at the top. I think the fries are probably last, though. I think McDonald's fries and Burger King fries clear these fries.
Yeah, and that's only because Burger King, the fries are a lot crispier and a little saltier.
Mm-hmm.
These, they're very comparable though. They're very similar to Burger King fries.
They are, if I had to pick one.
These are not bad fries. These are still, I could sit and eat the whole thing.
He probably will.
Probably. All right.
Actually, he'll get distracted by the onion rings.
Now we got one more thing to try. So this is something that is exclusive to Dairy Queen. And this is my favorite thing to get there usually. Is their steak fingers.
Does that count as a burger since it's beef?
It is beef. I mean,
It's misshapen rectangular burger.
like we couldn't go to Dairy Queen and not have these.
That's their thing.
It is.
And you get it with a little gravy.
Absolutely.
I think we asked for it without the fries, but we got the fries. More fries.
Now I remember as a kid,
Oh, there's some toast in there?
there is some Texas toast.
Okay.
As a kid, when we would go to Dairy Queen, or like one of the first times I went to Dairy Queen, I think, and my dad was like, "You should try these. They're the steak fingers."
Mm-hmm. Did he say they were amazing?
Probably not. I don't know if that's a recent thing he's started complaining about, but yeah, these are my favorite thing to get. They're so good. So if you want to go ahead and get you a steak finger,
I'll get a steak finger.
we got steak fingers, we got more fries in here, and we've got Texas toast and gravy.
It's a really good size steak finger.
It feels nice and crispy.
I feel like steak fingers only appear in school cafeterias and
Mhm.
Dairy Queen. These are the 2 places you see them.
That is fantastic. Can get you some gravy?
I'm gonna get some gravy. It's white gravy, in case you're wondering.
Now, you are not the biggest fan of chicken fried steak, right?
Correct.
So it's to be seen if you're going to like this or not. If it tastes like standard chicken fried steak, then you might not be a fan. What you think?
I prefer it to chicken fried steak, but it's definitely a very similar vein.
Would you prefer it?
Yeah.
What's that? Because it's more tender? Or?
Yeah, I would say so. The breading is also lighter. For me, the thing with chicken fried steak has always been the breading. It just has a weird peppery, dry taste to me. And I think whenever they do it as the steak finger, they do something different with the breading. And I don't mind it as much.
I love these.
There's
not enough good things I could say about these.
It's decent. I think I could eat like 2 of these before I would be kind of done. My mouth would tap out a little bit. But it's a very good change up.
I'll hand you
If you
your piece of Texas toast. Get that with some gravy.
I am not excited about this Texas toast. It's good thickness on the crust, and I can tell they buttered it, but it doesn't look toasted at all.
No, yeah.
It looks like somebody pulled it out of the Wonder Bread bag, threw some butter on it,
I mean, this probably is like Wonder and Mrs. Baird's bread.
chucked it in the microwave, and here we are. How is it, Mike?
Tastes like Texas toast to me.
He says it tastes like Texas toast. I'm going to dip it in the gravy, too.
Yeah, get some gravy.
Nothing like bread and gravy.
It works.
Great combination, unless it's biscuits. That's bread.
Yeah, it's bread.
Bread.
It's good with
I
chicken
would
fried
not
steak.
call it Texas toast.
I mean, it's got the thickness of Texas toast, at least the crust, but it's getting all steamed up in there with the. How many times are we gonna say steam?
Too much steam. Somebody tell Thomas to tone it down.
No, I'll put the train sound effect in here. Post edit.
Steamboat Willie up in here.
Steamboat Willie.
What other steam jokes gonna make? Something about a Steam Deck. I don't know.
Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Come on, stick those away. Now for dessert today, we got probably the most famous thing at Dairy Queen, and I'm gonna go grab it out of the freezer.
It's their Blizzard. It's their ice cream concoction thing. I don't know what makes it a Blizzard, or if it's just ice cream.
I think Blizzard is just a name. It's so it's like it's kind of the same thing as like a Sonic Blast, except that their soft serve is really thick. That's why you see people turning it over like this.
I was gonna say they didn't do that when we were at the restaurant. They're supposed to put the spoon in and prove it to you that it doesn't fall out, which I don't know if that actually proves how cold it is. I guess it does, because if it was melting, you would see it drip.
It proves how thick it is.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm going to do that with a lady friend at some point. I'm going to be like, turn upside down so we can see how.
Now, I ordered this thinking that Sam was going to get his own. So I got Sam's favorite dessert, peach cobbler.
Look, that lady was struggling with the register. If I asked her for anything else, I think she was going to just sit on the floor and not do anything the rest of the day. So I didn't want to ask her for anything because I knew I was going to have a ton of questions about the desserts.
It's fair.
And she wasn't going to know. So,
well, if you want, go ahead and get a taste.
I will get a little taste. Excuse me.
Oh, wow, that is good.
Mike says it's good.
It's good for people that like peach cobbler.
The other thing I always talk about with peach cobbler, though, is that it needs ice cream. So
maybe you'll like it.
Here's ice cream and peach cobbler.
Well, actually, it's peach cobbler in ice cream.
It's beautiful. It's perfect.
You like it?
I like it.
There you go.
So that's my solution to peach cobbler. Just
get it in a Blizzard.
Bury it in ice cream. Wow.
Oh, that's delicious.
That is very good.
The crust has like a sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like just bland crust.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've gotten actual peach cobbler before that's like, you know, the peaches taste canned and then the crust is like flavorless.
It's got a nice peach vibe to it, but it's not like overly peachy.
Yeah. This is perfect.
That's the best thing we've had.
Oh, that might be the best Blizzard I've had from Dairy Queen.
Ooh, that's saying something. I would have gotten mine with Oreos, by the way.
Now, see, the thing is, I don't go to Dairy Queen a lot because there's only like,
I think there's only 2 in Plano.
Yeah.
There's the one on East Plano that's been there forever.
Right.
That used to be the Plano Dairy Queen.
Then yeah, I have been to that one.
Right up next to the Burger King.
And then this one just recently, well, not super recently, but is more recently opened.
I think it opened, I want to say like 10 years ago, probably at this point. Time has been flying.
Maybe.
Fast.
I will say my favorite thing I used to get at Dairy Queen. It was the Oreo brownie earthquake.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
And I'm trying to remember. I think it was vanilla ice cream, Oreos, brownie chunks.
Mm-hmm.
It had like 2 big brownies on the side. So it was in a bowl.
Interesting.
And then it had like mellow fluff in it.
Like the
like marshmallow fluff.
Spread that you get. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put that on sandwiches.
Oh man,
that sounds really good.
That was so good. Let me see if I can find a picture of it and show you.
Mike, were you sentimental going to the Dairy Queen knowing that it used to be the site of Grandy's?
See, the thing is, I don't remember it being a Grandy's.
It was a Grandy's forever.
That must have just been so long ago.
It was probably the Grandy's you went to growing up. And now it's the Dairy Queen.
I don't know, was it the Grandy's?
Yes.
We didn't really live on that side of town, per se.
I grew up next to that neighborhood. I drove by that place all the time.
Oreo brownie earthquake.
As my 8-year-old self would. The earthquake. What a great name.
So this is what it looked like.
Yo!
And then there's some whipped cream there. Oh, so it's like melted marshmallow fluff all over it.
That does look like an earthquake.
It was fantastic. It was
my
absolute favorite thing.
Bring it back. I guess you could ask them to make it. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if they still make it or not.
Oh, you know what we gotta try? Hang on.
Oh, fries.
Fry in the blizzard.
Go for it.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I bet that'd be good. I feel like it'd be better if it was saltier, the fry.
It'd be better if the fry wasn't as stretchy.
Stretchy.
Yeah. It's like a rubber fry.
A little bit, but it's still not as rubbery as In-N-Out's fries. I will not stop jabbing In-N-Out's fries.
Jab, 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 jab. I'll be right there with you.
Before we go to the menu deep dive, one fun story I have that my mom always told me about growing up.
Okay.
So my mom worked at a Dairy Queen for I think 2 or 3 days. She got a job there.
She didn't hit tenure, did she?
She did not. This was in hi mom, by the way.
Hi, Mike's mom.
This was in I want to say Mesquite or Garland somewhere.
Okay.
So this was not like downtown Dallas. This was
Mesquite or Garland.
Right. This is not in a prime area. So this Dairy Queen she worked at, she always tells me she remembers that the manager there was like missing her 2 front teeth. And
maybe she'll get them for Christmas.
I like that. That's a good that was a smart joke there.
Keep going.
The manager missing her 2 front teeth, and the manager would watch them all day on the security cameras and would pull my mom in and say, so you see here, you didn't get the curl on the cone right.
Oh, no.
So if you don't know, Dairy Queen on their vanilla cones, they do a little swirl on top.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Nightmare Before Christmas Hill.
Kind of.
You got to have the little spiral going over the top.
And yeah, so that she would get reprimanded for not getting it right.
Your ice cream isn't pretty enough. Get better.
And the reason she quit is because I think the final straw for her was that they made her go through the trash can and pull out the red baskets.
Ugh.
Yeah. So,
in fairness, somebody probably has to do it. And if you're the new person,
I feel like just order more at that point, or don't put them in those red baskets if you're gonna.
Actually, now that I think about that, I am thinking about the next person who gets that red basket.
Oh yeah.
Do they wash the red basket?
Those things are really cheap little plastic. Is it really worth keeping? How are you gonna clean that thoroughly?
Do you have a dishwasher? Mike's mom, help us out. How did they clean? How do they clean the baskets? That's disgusting now.
Yeah.
I'd never want a basket from any restaurant again, now that I think about that.
But yeah, no, that was not a prime Dairy Queen location.
Ugh.
So
do you think they do that with the utensils too? This is a whole new rabbit hole. I've never thought about.
I sure hope not.
Well, probably not the plastic ones, but any sort of restaurant where they're like, please don't throw this stuff away. Somebody has absolutely thrown the stuff away. And they just fished it out.
I forget. My wife also has a story about Dairy Queen from her dad. My dad worked at one by...
Not Mike's dad, his wife's dad. His
my father-in-law. Worked at one in Kansas, I think. And he worked at one for a day, and he quit because the
curl?
Oh, because of the curl technique that they wanted him to do. So
how do they do it? Do they have a little hair curler that you got to get going, but it's cold instead of heat, and it just sticks to the ice cream, and then you spin it? Again,
their soft serve is really thick. So I guess the idea is that when it's coming out, it's kind of starting to pull apart at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're supposed to move it in a certain way that it curls around.
It's all in the technique.
Technique.
Can you do that with other food items?
That is a good question.
Yogurt, I guess it has to be flexible, but also hold together. I don't know if you could do it with bread.
My thing when we used to work at Sonic, the way I would do it was kind of the ice cream comes out, just let it go straight down, and you kind of make little ridges on it.
Hey yo!
So you move it up and down.
What's that motion, Mike?
I'm gonna stop doing it now.
Nah, do it. You pull the lever. Hey yo! Ridges.
Milking a cow.
We used to do that at the dining hall, in the dorm because they had soft serve, and you would do that, and there was no limit how much ice cream you could get. So
Dorm at college?
yeah, at college, the little cafeteria that they had there.
Yeah.
And so my roommate Donald, shout out Donald, what's up Donald? I think at one point he came back with like a 2 foot tall ice cream cone because he just sat there and just how big can I make the ice cream cone until they run out of ice cream.
Yeah, I've seen they do that in like Japan.
They get it massive. He did not put the little curl on the end of it, by the way. The really sad part is the ice cream then fell. I have a great picture of
Donald. Oh no.
I have a great picture of him just sitting in front of his ice cream. Super sad.
All right, guys, it is time for a menu deep dive.
Mike timed up the splash effect, but it didn't go. Splash.
Come on.
Liquid. Oh,
there we go.
That's a splash.
That is a splash. Okay, we are going to go into the Dairy Queen menu. I will pull it up on the tablet here.
Which is a lot bigger than I remember it being. I guess half the menu is dessert.
They do have a lot of stuff. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Sonic. I think they have more ice cream options than Sonic.
Sonic definitely has more drink options too.
Yeah, Sonic is all about the drink combinations. I can't wait to do a Sonic episode.
Would that be burgers?
Yeah, that would be under burgers.
Okay.
I think part of burgers is like just generic fast food chains because most of them do have burgers.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna have to do that episode on roller skates?
No, thankfully.
Starlight Express.
Starlight Express.
I cannot tell you the last time I went roller skating.
I can.
Been close to 10 years.
Pretty sure I fell on my ass last time.
It
was not fun.
Do the same.
I do have fun roller skating stories about Sonic whenever we get to that episode.
I think we're gonna have to do an episode now, just for that. Not on roller skates though.
Okay, give us the menu.
We can do one from the car hop. Just press the big red button.
Start.
That's our record button. I keep looking at camera 2. I need to look at camera 1. What's up, camera 1? You don't have my face on you.
Dairy Queen full menu. I think this is what we want.
There you go.
It is being weird. Okay, featured. This is interesting.
Okay.
So on their featured, they have new sauced and tossed Parmesan garlic chicken strip basket.
Where was that on their menu?
I didn't see that. This is their like nationwide menu, so this may not be specific to our location. But check that out.
We missed out on. I like how you dip it in gravy too. I don't know how Parmesan and gravy would go.
I don't think that's gravy. It looks more like ranch.
You think so?
That's too thick to be gravy, I think.
I don't know. I also don't like how the Parmesan looks on that chicken.
They have a Nutter Butter shake. Ooh, that sounds really good.
That does sound good. Nutter Butters slept on.
Yes, I agree.
Slept on. There we go. We got a take together.
Nutter Butter should be as popular as Oreos.
How many times can we say Nutter Butter?
Nutter Butter. I don't even know her.
Thank you. Thank you. Took us about 10 of those.
Okay, we'll start with the food. We'll do treats last, even though treats is actually the first thing on here.
See, they are a dessert-oriented restaurant.
Okay. The burgers and sandwiches. Again, so some of these I didn't see it at our location. So the first one is the Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't on there. I don't.
What is that? That looks like it has onion rings on it.
Ooh,
so this is a 3rd-pound burger, a double burger featuring 100% seasoned real beef patties, topped with house-made Hidden Valley Ranch, honey barbecue sauce, crispy golden onion rings, applewood smoked bacon, 2 slices of perfectly melted white cheddar, served on a soft and toasted bun.
I still can't get over house-made Hidden Valley Ranch.
House-made.
That's not how that works.
Yeah. If it's house-made, is it still Hidden Valley?
It's not. They just put Hidden Valley on it. It's not house-made. This is my house-made Heinz ketchup. Trademark.
So their burgers and sandwiches have a different name on here. I noticed. So when you go to Dairy Queen here, it's like the Belt Buster or the Hunger Buster.
It's the Hunger Buster, yeah.
This one says Deluxe Signature Stack Burgers.
Maybe we have to look up a Dairy Queen Texas menu.
Maybe.
Or maybe they have it by region?
I don't know.
I feel like the burger's always been called the Hunger Buster, though.
Yeah. So they've got the Flamethrower Signature Stack Burger.
The Flamethrower Burger? That sounds cool.
Chicken sandwiches. Original chicken strip sandwich. Spicy chicken strip sandwich.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there were more chicken sandwiches on our menu, too.
I don't think anything you have said I saw on their menu.
I think you're right. Let me see if I can.
Is this the right Dairy Queen? Is there 2 Dairy Queens? That would be sick.
Let's see.
It's like a Carl's.
Oh, it says
Junior
Texas stores
Hardee's.
are not supported by this website.
Wow.
Interesting. So
We have our own version of Dairy Queen here.
that is quite interesting.
I would have never. I guess with the commercials, it makes sense. Why? We need to look that up.
Okay, so I think I do have. Yes, this has the correct menu.
The correct. Everybody else, your menus are wrong.
Let's go to eats. So we got the Hunger Buster. Notice there's no E in hunger.
Yeah, there's no E. It's the Hunger Buster.
We got the Bacon Cheese Hunger Buster, the Jalitos Ranch Hunger Buster.
That's what we had.
That's what we had. The Belt Buster.
Great name for a burger.
So I'm guessing the Hunger Buster is like a Whataburger Junior, where
Probably a single patty, and then as they add patties,
so the the Belt Buster.
You bust more as you add patties
So you either bust your hunger or you bust your belt.
or other things.
So we got the Belt Buster, and then they've got the Triple Buster.
The Triple Buster. That sounds like a wrestling finisher.
The Triple Buster.
By God, it's the Triple Buster.
Then we got the Hunger Buster Junior, which is what we had. The steak finger basket, the chicken strip basket. I don't know if I've had their chicken strips. They kind of look.
I have. They're pretty standard fare.
Yeah, pretty standard.
They're from Tyson. They taste the same as other chicken fingers.
They have a chicken fried steak sandwich, which they call the Dude. Yo,
Big
shout out Big Lebowski.
The Dude? Where did that? Just the Dude. Okay.
The Dude. Let me have the Dude.
No. If we went into that restaurant and you looked that lady in the eye and said, "Can I have the Dude, please?" I think she would have had a seizure. That's the start of a drug deal right there. That's a Seinfeld episode. Some random name for a food that George has to order, and he orders it really awkwardly, and he does it wrong. I don't know.
Okay, they do have a grilled chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Interesting, they don't have a fried chicken sandwich.
Didn't they say that it's a chicken fried steak sandwich?
It is chicken fried steak. Yeah, they don't have a chicken sandwich.
They said they had the chicken fingers, or the original chicken sandwich. They had chicken fingers, right? That's fried chicken.
That was the national menu, though.
Oh.
So this is the definitive Texas menu. This is what we had.
Okay.
Then they got their Texas Tea brand tacos. So if you didn't know, Dairy Queen has tacos also.
In Texas.
Which is interesting.
I think they had Carolina Reaper tacos there today.
Which
I know you would have liked.
Definitely not. It was on their featured here. So then for sides, we got fries, Jalitos. So what we got on the burger, you can get that just as is.
It's like its own side. I don't know if I would do that. I don't think they were that good.
I think maybe with ranch, they'd be fine.
I guess
it's like jalapeno poppers.
You would need to dip them.
They're more like jalapeno fries.
Yeah.
Then they got their onion rings, and then you can get their tacos as a side.
You get tacos as a side. We are back to being a real country. If I can order a burger with a side of tacos.
Next, we are on to treats. So this is where they really shine. So they've got here. I'll go into their blizzards. They have a lot of blizzard flavors here.
They do.
Okay, so they have Oreo cookie blizzard treat. So that is just like an Oreo blizzard.
That's what I would have gotten.
Reese's peanut butter blizzard. They got Snickers. They got M&M's, Butterfinger, and Heath, which I believe are all flavors that they offer at Sonic as well. If you get a blast.
A blast, not a blizzard.
And I can tell you
yeah.
from experience, people get those mixed up. People will come to Sonic all the time and order blizzards.
Just read the menu.
I mean, to be fair, they both do start with BL.
But then the rest of the word is nothing like that.
Yeah.
There's no Z's in blast. Blast. Sorry, Arnold.
Schwarzenegger coming out.
What do you think Schwarzenegger's go-to blizzard flavor is?
Blizzard flavor?
He seems like a Snickers guy.
Snickers. I would like one Snickers blizzard.
Yep, that's how he orders it.
Can I get in all the onion rings?
Oh, I bet Arnold loves onion rings.
I think so.
I want the Jalitos burger.
The Jalitos burger.
Oh man.
Then they've got their signature creation blizzards.
I think we've established we don't do impressions.
So they have chocolate chip cookie dough. They have choco brownie extreme.
Choco brownie extreme, okay.
And then they've got turtle pecan cluster.
Made with real turtle.
Then they've got royal blizzards. So I think these have a filling in the middle.
Oh.
And we used to have this at Sonic too when I worked there.
Mike, did you just work at Dairy Queen?
I did not work at Dairy Queen. I can tell you for a fact. But how we would do it is there's like a tool, and basically you keep it heated up in hot water.
Okay.
And so once you fill the cup with ice cream, you stick that in.
Is it like a tube, like a metal tube?
Sorta. So it creates the hole.
Make the hole.
It's not hollow, so it pushes through.
Oh. So the rest of the ice cream just kind of like
surrounds it
a little bit,
and then you fill that with like caramel or whatever.
Interesting.
So they got the Royal New York Cheesecake one, which I believe that one they fill with like strawberries.
That sounds very good.
Something. Yeah, it does sound good. Then they got the Royal Reese's Fluffernutter.
That also sounds good.
Do you know what a Fluffernutter is?
Yeah, I eat them all the time.
Yeah. That's one of my dad's favorite sandwiches. It's peanut butter and marshmallow fluff, if you didn't know.
I didn't like jelly growing up, and I still really like. Me and jelly just don't agree. It's a texture thing. So to get me to eat sandwiches, I would eat Fluffernutter. And then when I went to college, my roommate made fun of me. He's like, "You're eating a candy sandwich." But they taste good.
They do taste good.
They taste good.
I would probably eat that as more of a snack as opposed to like a lunch.
Oh, I ate it for lunch all the time. That was my lunch.
You know what's slept on? Peanut butter and honey.
I'm gonna keep sleeping on that one. That
peanut butter and honey is awesome. Especially if you get like the Uncrustables. They make peanut butter and honey Uncrustables.
Do they now?
Yeah, those are really good. But anyway, moving on. So then they've also got their limited time flavors. Ultimate cookie. It does not say what's in these, by the way. So go and find out for yourself.
The ultimate cookie.
Peanut butter cookie dough party.
Okay.
Picnic peach cobbler, which is what we got, which is my new favorite.
Pretty good.
Then they got frosted animal cookie. So have you ever gotten those circus animal cookies?
Yeah. Okay. So
it's like that.
The one with the sprinkles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The ones that are like pink and white.
The superior to regular animal crackers.
They're pretty good.
Mike disagrees.
Superior.
Mike disagrees.
I like we actually have a jar of them somewhere. The ones that come in the big bear.
Yeah.
And they're just like they're just plain.
How do you eat your animal crackers, Mike?
By the handful.
Okay, so you don't individually like eat. Okay, I'm probably gonna get written up for the psych ward here. I always ate limb by limb.
You just unplug the microphone.
Oh no! All right, the mic is back. Everybody can hear us. We'll be fine. There's a brief moment there. I need to not be next to this outlet. But what I was saying, I used to eat my animal crackers limb by limb, and each animal like one at a time, and then I would take off the head last.
I think I did that when I was a kid.
I still do.
I'd probably bite off the head first.
No, they need
they need to suffer.
They need to know. Every animal had a story. I understand if you want to call the cops now. I think that's the first sign of a serial killer. This is going to come back to
You shoot small animals for fun? That's the first sign of a serial killer, you psycho.
If 10 years from now I end up in jail, this is going to come back to haunt me. Just because of how I ate animal crackers.
And we got two more on the list. They've got the cotton candy and the brownie batter blizzards.
I don't know how I feel about cotton candy blizzard. I guess it'd be good.
Now, around the fall, they have some of the best flavors. They've got the apple pie and the pumpkin pie blizzards.
Okay.
Those are pretty good.
I guess I thought you were gonna say pumpkin spice blizzard.
Pumpkin
But
spice.
pumpkin pie might be a good blizzard.
Now onto their cones. So if you didn't know, that is what the curl looks like. The famous curl.
The old curl route. It's real curly.
So this is another thing I like about Dairy Queen is that you can get a dipped cone.
Yeah.
And they don't have all the flavors on here. They just have chocolate. But I know you can get like butterscotch or cherry.
Ooh.
They've got some good options.
They just have little bowls in the back that they're just dipping.
So it's like it's more like a vat, I guess.
I
for lack
assume
of a
it's
better word.
It's a
It's
like
a
a pool of.
It's like a
liquid.
wax melter almost, but for magic shell.
And then they dip it.
Yeah,
There you go.
they dip it, and I guess they can do that because their soft serve is so thick, and then it just hardens right there. But awesome, way better than a normal cone. Now we're on to sundaes. So they've got, so it says creamy DQ soft serve topped with fruit or fudge topping. You can get chocolate, strawberry, hot fudge, caramel, peanut butter, or pineapple. Shout out pineapple.
Pineapple sundae.
I
guess that'd be good.
They got a banana split. Their banana split consists of, so it's got a split banana, chocolate topping, pineapple, strawberry, and it's topped with whipped cream.
Okay.
No nuts, which it shouldn't.
You don't like nuts on your sundae?
Nuts do not belong in ice cream. It conflicts.
Really?
I don't like nuts in like my pastries or my ice cream.
Okay.
I think the texture just conflicts too much.
I feel like it would add texture.
So
I think I would like the texture.
Like brownies are so nice and rich and soft that you put the nuts in it and it just messes it up, in my opinion.
I think it adds to it. It's kind of like an enhanced sprinkle.
I do not agree. But we will stay not agreeing. Then they've got the peanut buster parfait. Parfaits.
Peanut buster?
So it's literally just a sundae, right? With hot fudge and peanuts.
This episode's gonna get us canceled.
Peanut buster.
Peanut buster. I'm not gonna say it.
So this is interesting. So this is kind of like the Oreo brownie earthquake.
That looks good.
This is the brownie and Oreo cookie cupfection. Now this is, so it's their soft serve topped with a triple chocolate brownie, Oreo pieces, chocolate sauce, and marshmallow topping.
It sounds so good.
So that's almost exactly what the Oreo brownie earthquake was, except it doesn't have whipped cream.
It's a restructure of it.
So if I wanted to get the Oreo brownie earthquake again, it would basically be that.
And you can put your own whipped cream on it.
Then they've got their dilly bars. So
dilly.
Have you ever gone to a Dairy Queen and they've got like the ice cream cooler up front or something?
Yep.
And you can go in there and get a dilly bar. They've got like chocolate. They've got cherry, I think.
That used to be what I would get all the time because I would get the kids meal, and the kids meal came with the free dilly bar that you could get.
Yes, you're right. It had like the coupon that you tear off on the bag.
Yep.
Yes.
And so you would eat your little kids meal and then go exchange it for a dilly bar, and you were set. More places need that. Yeah. I think Dairy Queen and Culver's are the two places that do that.
I know if you go to Dickey's, which is barbecue,
they have soft serve.
They have free ice cream. Theirs is actually really good. That's part of the reason. So part of the reason we used to go there a lot is because kids ate free and they had free ice cream.
It's a great deal.
It really is. So we used to go to Dickey's like weekly.
Back to we used to be a real country.
Back to we used to be. Moving on, they have a non-dairy dilly bar. They have the DQ
impossible dilly bar, if you will.
Yeah, there you go. DQ sandwich treat. So it's like their version of an ice cream sandwich.
It's pretty good.
Then they've got the Buster bar, which looks like has nuts in it.
Buster what?
Then we're on to shakes and malts. So they've got chocolate, strawberry, hot fudge, vanilla, peanut butter, banana, and caramel.
What's the difference between a malt and a shake?
Malt, you put like malted milk powder into it, and it gives it like like a thickness almost.
Okay.
It's
A little
like
thicker.
you ever had a Whopper? Not the burger, the candy.
I had one last week, Mike. Yes, I have a fun story about Whoppers.
So it's like if you crush one of those up and then put the powder into the.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll take your word for it.
And then the last thing on here is a float. You can just get
Float
whatever fountain drink you want. So
floats.
obviously
delicious.
root beer is the best. Oh well, Dr. Pepper float.
I do like a Dr. Pepper float. I feel like root beer is the best float still, though. Dr. Pepper's good.
Root beer. I will vouch for Big Red as well. Big Red floats.
That would be sweetness overload for me.
I have had actually at the Dr. Pepper Museum. I had a Big Red float.
There you go.
No, but see, at the Dr. Pepper Museum, they still do the hand poured sodas.
Yeah.
So you do the syrup in the glass, and then you like pour the carbonated water into it and mix it.
They got the old school soda fountain there.
Yeah. Go to the Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco.
Yeah. If you're in Waco, it's a great time. Make your own soda. Do it.
Do we have anything else on the menu? Go back.
Why not? That's it for the Texas menu, I guess.
Treats, eats, kids meals, sides, cake. Oh, they got cakes.
They do have ice cream cake. I've never had it, but it
ice
looks
cream and
good.
cake to the ice cream and cake. Ice cream and cake to the ice cream and cake. It does not have a list of the cakes they have, so I guess they do it differently at each location.
Ice cream cake or cookie cake, Mike?
Ooh. What about like a hot cookie cake with ice cream?
Well, see, you just took both options and put them together, so yes. I would take that.
I think, why didn't more people not do that? Like, you ever go into, what's somewhere that has it? Like a skillet cookie? I think Chili's does it. They bring you a big cookie in a skillet, and they put a scoop of ice cream on top.
I think BJ's has the Pizookie.
Yes, the Pizookie.
The Pizookie. It's kind
BJ's
of
does it as well, which I think is something we only have here. So if you're not in Texas.
No, they're outside. I've had BJ's in
multiple.
I've had it in California. I've had it in Ohio. I've had it all over.
You've had BJ's all over.
Yes, sir. And with that, no. Yeah.
Now, you had a fun story about Whoppers?
Oh, it's a very short story. You remember Mateo?
Yes.
Shout out Mateo.
Shout out Mateo.
Mateo thought it was called Whooper. Like
Whooper?
the Pokemon. Yeah. He thought it was 2 O's. So we call him Whooper.
Interesting.
That's what we call him.
Whooper.
And if he's getting lit, we call him Whoopito. Hi, Mateo. Whooper. Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
It's a very short story. Whoppers are not the candy. They're not. There's not a lot of fun you can have with that.
There is a world record for Whoppers.
There is?
For
eating?
No, for the furthest distance a Whopper has been blown with a straw.
It's totally, look it up. Come on. You can't just tee me up for that one.
Totally random, but yes, that's a world record I have seen.
It's not Joey Chestnut, is it?
It's not Joey Chestnut.
It's not
furthest distance
Badlands Chugs
to blow it's like a malt ball through a straw.
Yeah, careful searching this up.
11 meters.
11 meters. Somebody blew a first down.
Okay, but it was Maltesers, so it wasn't Whoppers, which is the same thing.
It's the same.
It's the same thing. I think Maltesers are a little more international.
Do you think you had to hit a target, or was it just?
No, they measure that you have like a starting line, and then you blow it, and they measure.
Do you think there's a technique to it, like the shot put, where you have to spin to get enough force behind your exhale?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think of like how far 11 meters is. Meters.
That's a first down. More than a first down.
Yeah, more than the first down. You're right.
That's like 12 yards, which is 36 feet. So
damn,
that's pretty far.
Pretty far.
You think that person's also good at spit darts?
Spit darts?
Yeah. Or no, not spit darts. Blow darts. That's the word.
Blow darts.
Spit dart. Blow dart. I bet they're pretty good at that too.
Probably.
I don't know. Mike, what are your overall thoughts on Dairy Queen?
They have a lot to offer. I will say that. I think I would probably go to Dairy Queen over Burger King.
I would agree. Except for chicken fries.
The chicken fries are pretty good. I think I would pick the steak fingers over the chicken fries.
Mm.
I would pick the chicken fries over their chicken tenders, though.
I think I would pick chicken fries over all of that.
Yeah, I mean, you're not the biggest fan of chicken fried steak, so that's understandable.
Yeah. Plus the sauces, it's a whole experience. But those onion rings,
onion rings are great.
The Blizzard,
I know for
great.
a fact we're gonna have better onion rings this season, though.
Okay, Mike's teeing it up.
Ice cream was super good. That peach cobbler one, keep that year round. That was so good.
That was good. As the official hater of peach cobbler, that was good.
The official.
Though
I think you're a hater of dry peach cobbler. I think you need the ice cream.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think
we need dry peach cobbler here.
We need to retry Cowboy Chicken's peach cobbler with ice cream. Oh man, I could go for some of that too.
Back to season 1.
Yeah, Dairy Queen, great job overall.
Yeah,
I think if we went to a little more established location, maybe had a little more staff going, it might have been a little better experience.
I think the problem with that location is it was too established because
too established and not enough staff.
Yeah,
not enough trained staff.
Yeah, the cook was trained. Cook clearly got it.
Yeah.
I would also like some way to address the steaminess. Maybe if you're in the restaurant, it's not quite as effective, but in the bag on the way over here, it probably knocked it down half a point for me just with the steaminess.
Probably. Fries could be a lot crispier.
Yeah. But I can see in the restaurant, the moisture doesn't take effect as fast.
Yeah, if it's out as opposed to being kept in a bag. Mm-hmm. I think that can be said about most places, though.
Here, I think it affects it more, though, than... Right. Like, I don't think McDonald's was affected by being in the bag.
Yeah, not really.
Or Burger King, really.
All right. Next week, I'm thinking Wendy's.
Wendy's is pretty good.
Wendy's.
I was going to offer Jack in the Box since we've done Burger King and Dairy Queen.
Oh, so now we do the Jack?
So now we can do the Jack, but I'm also down for Wendy's.
Well, I mean, I already kind of said Wendy's, so I think...
All right, we're doing Wendy's.
We'll do Wendy's and then Jack in the Box.
There we go. I'm everyone's favorite royalty, Wendy.
I'm pretty hyped about Wendy's. Wendy's is probably my favorite as far as like the real big name, internationally known brands.
Yeah.
I think Wendy's makes the best burger.
I had Wendy's last night.
Nice.
It was pretty good.
So yeah, I'm hyped about Wendy's. There's so much we can go over at Wendy's.
Mm-hmm. Big menu.
Big menu, definitely.
Dave's double.
The Dave's double. I'm more of a Baconator guy myself.
Okay. He's a Baconator.
So we'll get to that next week. You have any closing thoughts, Sam?
I do not. I think I got it all out.
Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. Remember to go check out our merch shop. Get yourself a sticker of our Spotify code. Get yourself a t-shirt, a hoodie, a cap, whatever you want. We even got teddy bears.
Smash the subscribe. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Ring the bell. Do all those YouTube things. Come and join us in the chat next time.
Absolutely. I probably should have checked the YouTube chat. I don't think we got anything.
Nobody chatted. That's okay, though. We know you wanted to in spirit.
But yeah, go to subscribe to our YouTube. All our links are in our Instagram bio. And of course, go check out our Spotify because that's where the best content gets posted.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. I'm Mike on the mic.
And I'm Sam, the Zest Balesa.
And we are signing off. You guys remember to stay hungry.